Hi guys, so yeah, I'm doing an unboxing, and basically the backstory here is me and John decided to do a hobby swap. So basically he's going to teach me one of his hobbies and I'm going to teach him one of my hobbies. So the hobby he's going to be teaching me is going to be Warhammer. And we went to a Warhammer shop yesterday and bought a starter kit. That's the kit I bought there. That's the one I chose. Purely for the fact that these dudes look awesome. The armor is so cool. And yeah, so it comes with all sorts of different pieces, different characters, the big main characters here, such as like, I think there's like a wizard and whatever, there's orcs, so two opposing factions I think there. I'm not gonna lie, I do not know much about Warhammer, but I'm willing to learn, and I am excited about this. But yeah, I'm gonna open this up and see what we've got inside. So this is the main kit with all of the miniatures in, and this smaller box is the starter kit with the paints that I need to paint these and a few tools as well, but we'll open this first. Let's move that box out of the way. So this is cool. It comes in this little, it's like almost a little bit of scenery. So I suppose you could use this to display your miniatures on, I suppose. So have dice. So yeah, basically I think once you've finished building and painting these miniatures, you can then play a game with them. So I'm going to be learning mainly first the building and painting of these things. Then hopefully me and John are going to learn, well, I'm going to learn how to play the game with John's help. So get a bag of dice. We get loads of these thingy-majigs. Looks like shields and some weaponry on there, some feet and legs and arms, some body parts on there. So you just pop these out, or I suppose you would use, excuse me, frog in my throat. So I suppose you would use these tools that you get in this to take this apart and to pop these out of the little frame. But yeah, it looks like I've got loads of the frames here with these bits in. I suppose bag of bases to stand your little dudes on once you've built them. So yeah, loads of these little loads of these little things. There is other stuff underneath. I don't want to break any of this, so I'm being very careful. So yeah, loads of little models to pop out and glue together and paint. We have loads of booklets and what have you here as well. Let's get these out. Ooh, What the heck? Some kind of rulers. It's probably not a ruler. It's probably a totally the wrong name for it. Put them back in there for a second. Yeah, like, I don't know, are these for measuring your moves, how many moves you can make during the game? I have no idea, but I will probably be learning this. So, some strange looking mathematical implements. Yeah, like booklets here and all sorts. I suppose some of these booklets are guides to talk you through, I think the guy in the shop said, to talk you through how to build, and they have basic painting techniques in there and a booklet on the rules of the game and how to play the game. I believe that's what I was told in the shop, if I remember rightly. Now the guy in the shop I spoke to, he was awesome. He was very knowledgeable. I suppose he'd have to be knowledgeable. But yeah, he was very knowledgeable about all of everything Warhammer. And he talked to me through the different factions and armies and the fantasy ones and the science fiction ones, and of course I chose fantasy because again they look really cool in the gold armor. I'm a fan of both fantasy and sci-fi, but this time I went for fantasy because John already has the sci-fi version. He has his own, I believe he calls them Chan Warriors or something, I don't know, but he has his set, so I thought I'll be different. I'll get my fantasy one. So what have we got here? Looks like all these little cards. Oh, is this cards about the little miniatures about the characters? War Scroll, Killer Boss with Stab Grot. Melee weapons, Boss Hacker, Rusting Fail, Prized Shiv. Oh, this one has a prize shiv. I don't know if you can see that. The artwork on these cards is pretty cool though. So yeah, I'm guessing that these are cards about your little miniatures. I don't know if the camera can see that very well. So I suppose this is for when you play the game. This will, like, because there's numbers here. So I'm guessing the numbers probably have a lot to do with the dice, or the moves you can make. Because here it says rage. Let's go with the prize shiv. Rage 1. Oh no, that's range. Sorry, I forgot the N. 1. Attack 3. 2 hit 4+. 2 wound 4+. Rend, I have no idea what that is. That's minus. That's just minus. Don't even get a number with that one. And damage 1. Okay. I am so confused. But yeah, it looks like there's loads of information about the character and I suppose backstory of the character and who the character is, what he likes to eat for lunch. what his favourite colour is, what his star sign is. I don't know. I'm so confused. But yeah, the artwork is really cool. That's the coolest one. I think that is the wizard character. But look at that. Hopefully the camera can see it. Look how cool that is. But yeah, so... And you can see on this card why the armour is so cool. That kind of looks like a Centaurian, with the Centaurian armour has the sort of like bright red mohawk kind of thing. And I always thought that that kind of armour is really cool. Because who doesn't want a bright red mohawk, you know? So that's those cool little cards about characters. What's this? Gore rules. Gore rules. There are rules about gore. Okay, so that it looks like there are a lot of rules here, and wow. Like, this is going to take a lot of reading and a lot of learning. So I guess this book's rules for the game. So if you wanted to play with gore, I suppose, with the gore mode on, sort of like a video game, you go into settings and you can switch gore on and off, change the level of gore. Do you want blood and guts? Yes or no? I always go for the yes option on video games, so I don't know. I'm probably getting everything wrong here, like, what is this massive book? Warrior Edition. Okay. Warrior Edition. Is there some more rules about the game and how to play it and how to be a warrior? Oh, yeah, this is like how to play it, teaching the book that teaches you how to play the game. Oh, narrative play. Ooh. So yeah, like rules to play the game. So yeah, Age of Sigma. I believe that's what this set is called. Let's see what it says on the box, because in the book here it's saying something about Age of Sigma. Yes, Age of Sigma, it says on the box. Don't know if you can see that, but Warhammer Age of Sigma. So yeah, they have loads of different ways of playing it, I suppose, as well, because here it says about open play, narrative play, matched play, and Age of War. Wow. So yeah, like another book to read, a lot of reading there. What's the rest of these? Like, I'm running out of room on the table here. So what have we got here? Warhammer Warrior. Oh, this is the book that shows you how to put your little miniatures together and how to paint them. This is going to come in real handy. So So yeah, I don't know how much of that you can see, but yeah, that's gonna come in handy for me. So yeah, that is a good booklet. Rules reference. Okay, so cards here about rules, rule references. Let's see. Command abilities. Any hero phase. Rally at a shouted command. Injured warriors stagger back to their feet and prepare to fight once more. So yeah, like, more rules. There's going to be a lot of rules around this game, isn't there? So yeah, that's all of the guidebooks, so to speak, and the how-to books and rule books, and the character cards. So let's put them there out of the way for a minute. I want to see what's in this. Is this going to be like a game board? Probably is. Ugh. I don't know if you can see that. There's skeletal remains. Not real skeletal remains. Like it's printed. So I'm guessing, yeah, this is going to be like the game board or something like that. Let's have a look at this. There's a lot of paper here. Oh, it's going to be huge, isn't it? Oh, is it two-sided? It is. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Any more folds? No? So we have a green, a sort of green side, and then a sort of like brown side, sandy coloured side. So this looks like it's going to be grassy and looks like there's rocks and mountains and whatever. So I suppose that symbolises this symbolises the different terrains. I suppose that'll be kind of like a desert kind of thing. Yeah, interesting. So I'm going to fold that up again because it is huge. So, game board or just like, I don't know. I'm so confused. See, John will be able to tell me more about this stuff later. For now, I'm completely like, what the heck, you know. Let's put that there. Right, so that was the box with all the spree stuff and instructions and weird mathematical implements. So yeah, I'm going to show you something else I got as well. Now, John pointed this out to me in the shop and he said, I think that would be a good idea for you. And I fully agreed with him. It's an awesome little device. So what you do is you pull that open and you put your model, it clamps onto the base of your model, and then you can hold that while you're painting it. So you don't have to hold a fiddly tiny little model trying to paint it and getting paint all over your fingers because you've grabbed it where the wet paint is. And me being clumsy and having issues with my grip and stuff like that because of my disabilities, this is going to be super handy. So yeah, we got one of these as well. And also we glue for putting the models together. Now apparently you need a special kind of glue, this kind of plastic glue stuff. You can't just use super glue or epoxy UV glues. Yeah, because apparently they don't work as well, because plastic glue mounts the edges of the plastic of your model, like the little, just a little layer of surface, and you stick them together, and apparently it helps them bond, the two pieces bond together. So I was told anyway. But yeah, so glue, and then of course we have the paints. Now this is wrapped up really tightly in like a prison of plastic. So yeah, like I think me and John decided to do this because we were bored and we wanted to challenge each other. Now John has trouble with really technical things, so something like trying to teach him the different stitches of knitting, for him it's going to be really difficult to learn, and it may cause a lot of confusion, but it's going to be a challenge, you know, and he does enjoy learning new things, so do I. And this whole Warhammer painting miniatures thing is going to be a challenge for me because, again, my dexterity issues, my eyesight issues, and stuff, I'm not brilliant at doing fine detail work, and as you could probably tell, these little tiny models, these little tiny things with all the little tiny details on, you know, that's a lot of fine detailed painting work, and that's going to be really challenging for me. So yeah, it's kind of like we thought, you know, let's just have a go and see what happens. Ooh. So yeah, here we have some pliers, oh, and a burtle that looks like it might be sharp, so I'm going to be careful. I might need a better burtle because that looks like it's going to be tricky to grip. But yeah, put that back in there so I don't cut myself on it. But yeah, we have all the different paints here. So abandon black base. So it's cool little pots of paint. Oh, there's the gold. I think that's the gold, if I can get it out. Is that the gold one? It looks gold from here. Base, lead, bleacher. No, it's not the gold one. Where's the gold? Because that's the thing I was most excited about, is the gold. Oh, I'm chucking paint on the floor now. But yeah, that's what I was most excited about, is the gold, armour and whatnot. What? Steel Legion drab. don't know if you can see that, but yeah, like I don't think that's gold. But yeah, somewhere here there is gold paint. Is that green? Yeah, that looks like some kind of green colour. But yeah, like, I'll just pick this up. But yeah, we've got all those different colours. Now this set is made specifically to go with this set. So all these colours here are to use to paint, are all the colours that are used for this. And what they do with some of the colours as well, the dude was telling me yesterday that you can mix some of the colours to get like other tones and stuff like that. So yeah, get a little paintbrush. I have some better paintbrushes. I mean, this one's okay, it's quite good, but I have some fine detail paintbrushes with better grip handles. So somewhere in my arts and crafts set, so I'll probably be using those. But yeah, so that's the paints. But another thing I want to show you quickly, I'm going to move these paints out of the way for a minute. So because I am a new customer and I am new to Warhammer, the guy in the shop gave me this little magazine booklet thing. Now this is called the Warhammer Battle Honours. So basically, and it says begin your Warhammer journey. So basically, this has in it achievements, and when you, I'm just trying to find some of the achievements pages. Oh, that's the dudes John has, I believe. I might be wrong, but I think that's the dudes John has. The Space Marines, John has those ones. They have loads of cool looking tanks and stuff. That's my dudes. That's the dudes I have. Aha, here we go. So you get these achievement things. And when you manage to complete the achievement, you go into the store and they stamp it for you. And I think when you get so many achievements, you get a free gift. You get a gift, a prize for it, you know. So it's like a little competition against yourself to challenge yourself. And it also helps you learn more about Warhammer, learn how to, you know, it basically adds more to your hobby. They like to give you a little bit extra, which I think is amazing. But let's have a look at some of these achievements. Now the first one here is the Worlds of Warhammer. Find out more about the lore, factions and force that makes up the Warhammer settings. Read pages 4 to 7 in this booklet, then visit the website at the bottom of this page, or ask the store staff to tell you about the settings and recommend books. So that one I kind of completed yesterday. So yeah, and as well in the Warhammer shop they offer, they do offer little workshops on how to build and paint your models and how to play the game and stuff as well. So I may, if I get into this a bit more, I may go along to some of those to learn more. But yeah, there are loads of different little achievements for for you to complete, and it shows you here what prize you get at the bottom. So you complete, if you complete these two, I suppose you get that prize there. Now, what is that prize? It looks like, oh no, that's just showing the website, sorry. But yeah, there are prizes. There was a page with the prizes on. Aha, yeah, here we go. Here's the page with the prizes on. So I'll tell you a bit about the prizes quickly. So collect for page 8. If you complete page 8, I suppose, you get this prize, which is a folder. Looks like for putting your character cards and stuff like that in, a little folder to keep all that safe, which is pretty cool. And then once you get to page 12, I believe, that looks like some sort of storage box to put all your little bits and pieces in. Page 6, you get a wallet with some really cool looking paint brushes. On page 20, if you make it to page 20, you get a set of really cool looking Warhammer dice. Yeah, so there's loads of little prizes you can get, like cases for putting your models in, books, all sorts of really cool stuff. So yeah, it's really cool. So you can get a lot out of this hobby rather than just spending loads and loads of money on it. Because I'm not being funny, it was expensive. For this lot, something like £70. So expensive. And the guy showed me one of the big sets that has like everything, including the kitchen sink in it, and it was something like £125. I was like, wow. So it's an expensive hobby. So something like this, where you can earn points and stuff, and their workshops and everything like that, all free and everything, I believe. So yeah, so you get a lot out of it, and they help you out a lot with it. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, so I think that's it really. I've showed you everything. Like, I'm both extremely excited to give this a try, because it's going to be extremely challenging. And the orc shields, I love the orc shields. They look like monster faces. I'll see if I can show you. Can you see that orc shield there? It has a monster face on it. It's really cool. That's going to be really difficult to paint though. But yeah, so this is going to be challenging for me, and my miniatures are probably going to come out looking like a dog's dinner. But it's all for fun really, isn't it? Oh my god, look how tiny those heads are. Look at that, I got paint detail on that. Really? Wow, that's going to be really tricky. How about I just dip paint you? That's what's happening. I'm I'm going to dip paint those ones. There's probably loads of Warhammer fans out there really angry with me right now. I'm sorry. But yeah. So my next video about this will be John teaching me and helping me learn how to build these, and then I will probably do a third video on how to paint them, on me, well, John teaching me how to paint them, and then maybe a fourth video on me and John playing the game and John teaching me how to play the game. So yeah, and then hopefully we will do some videos of me teaching John how to knit. I think he's got some yarn, he's bought himself some yarn, and of course I've got a lot of the looms and knitting needles, crochet hooks, all that kind of stuff that I'm going to be lending him. But yeah, he's had a few thoughts of things he wants to make. He said about making a cushion, and I don't know if you've seen some of the videos I did on how to make the little knitted bags. I think he wants to make something like that as well. So I'm gonna see where his skill level, his starting skill level's at with that, and then we'll go from there. Because the other day I mentioned to him about E-stitches and pearl stitches, and yeah, he had no clue what I was talking about, and I completely confused him. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. So yeah. But yeah, I think that's it for now. Now I've got to tidy this lot up. But yeah, thanks for watching, and make sure you, if you want to see more of these Warhammer videos or the hobby videos, hobby sock videos, do click subscribe if you haven't already, and also click the little bell icon if you haven't already, so then you'll be notified if I post more videos. Usually I don't bother too much with the like and subscribe stuff, because you know, if people wanna subscribe, they will. I don't need to boss them around to do it, you know. But yeah, do that if you want, you know. Subscribe if you want. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.